All right, dear friend, welcome to the channel. This is Salon's Blog. We are getting started very soon. Yes, we are sorry for the late start of this special late evening live coverage of the deadline day. Yes, tonight, wherever you are highly welcome to the transfer window. It is a beautiful evening here in Southeast Asia, Malaysia to be precise. Wherever you are, ladies and gentlemen, I want you to get yourself relaxed. Yes, take a seat, and we are about to get started. The happenings around the transfer window, so much is taking place. A lot is happening right now, and I want you to know that Chelsea, we are still in a business. All is not yet over with our transfer. Victor Osimhen or no Victor Osimhen, Chelsea remain Chelsea. Yeah. Well. You see, tonight, a lot is happening. I want to hear from you in the comment section. Keep your comments coming in. Yes, let your comments come in because they are very important for us. Ladies and gentlemen, let your comments come in as much as you can, and we will see how best we can respond to most of your comments. Wherever you are, big shout out to you all out there, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome once again. We are about to get started into the main issues of the day. Chelsea, Victor Osimhen, Chelsea, Raheem Sterling, Chelsea, Jordan Sancho, Chalobah, David Washington. Yeah, they are all in the news. Tonight, well, we still have about 2 hours to go for the window to be shut. Ladies and gentlemen, yes, about 2 hours for the transfer window to be shut. All is not done yet. A lot is still taking place right now as we speak. A lot is still taking place. So much is happening around the world of football in Europe and some other places around the world. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome once again. This is Salon's Blog. We are live tonight on the final hours of the transfer window. In the next 40 minutes, 45 minutes, or 1 hour, yes, we will be right here with you to conclude on certain deals. There are certain deals that are already concluded. There are some that are still ongoing. I believe that Chelsea, by the end of the window, Chelsea should get the deals that we want to get done. Yes, the very ones that Chelsea really want to get done, we should be able to conclude on those ones. There are outgoings and there are incomings. Yes. There are outgoings and there are incoming deals. Well, I don't know where you are right now. Maybe you are on the continent of Africa. You are in Europe. You are in America. Ladies and gentlemen, you are welcome to this very special edition. Indeed, I am glad, I'm excited to be here this very evening. Can we get started on this note? Yes, David Washington's 17.7 million move to Strasbourg. Initially, the deal was called off. But a few minutes ago, we are reliably informed that the deal is back on. Discussions currently taking place. Personal terms may now be agreed as talks reopen. Of course, club-to-club agreement with Chelsea, not an issue. The question you ask yourself is, how possible, how did it come about that the deal was called off in the first place? How can you buy, you are selling something to yourself, and you are being told that the deal is up? How possible would that be? It doesn't make sense, you know. This is Chelsea Football Club. It is our club. Strasbourg is our club. And we are selling for our own sister club. This is more like husband and wife. Yes. Ladies and gentlemen, it is more like a husband and wife on business. Yes. The husband is saying, oh, I'm not going to sell it for you. The wife says, I must collect the money. That is what is happening right now. But thank God the issues, I believe, are being resolved. And Chelsea Football Club is just about to finalize the deal with Strasbourg. Ladies and gentlemen, it is what it is. It is what it is. Wherever you are, I want to welcome you in a very special way once again. The deal for Strasbourg right now is currently ongoing. It is ongoing. Ladies and gentlemen, now, in some other news, We understand as we speak, we understand Victor Osimhen has been asking for something in the range of £300,000 a week to move to Chelsea. But Chelsea offered him far less than that. Chelsea earlier on today offered Victor Osimhen something in the range of £130,000. Personally, that is an insult. Personally, it is an insult. Yes. When the Saudis were offering him $650K a week, tax-free, we were offering him £130,000. Ladies and gentlemen, and so I'm not surprised that the deal prolonged till this time. I am not surprised at all. But hold on there. Hold on there. Moves are currently being made to resolve every issue. It is not yet a dead issue. Victor Osimhen to Chelsea is not yet a dead issue. It's still going to happen. Right now, it is still going to happen. Yes, we understand talks are currently ongoing and it's still going to happen. So just wait a minute. Hold on. By the end of the transfer window, what's going to happen is that if Victor did not come to Chelsea, then you have to stay in Napoli. And the player will not like to be a fringe player in Napoli. So there's going to be a common ground. There has to be a common ground. There's going to be an agreement. Yes, both sides will have to take a common ground and agree on a position. Napoli, we understand, with Victor Osimhen, there is a real problem right there. There is a real problem right there. The player is very furious with Napoli. Yes, the player is very, very angry with Napoli as we speak. All is not well right now. There is so much, it's very tense according to Fabrizio Romano. It is a very tense situation right now. Ladies and gentlemen, as we speak, the situation is very, very tense. That is our understanding of what is happening currently. A very tense situation. Alright. But then, even though it is tense, our owners, the directors, they are still in talk. But quickly, before we get back to Victor Osimhen, right now, Raheem Sterling to Arsenal. Raheem Sterling to Arsenal. Yes. Raheem Sterling to Arsenal. Ladies and gentlemen, what do you think about this move? It looks like whenever our players want to go on retirement, they always go to Arsenal. Oh yes. Is Arsenal now becoming our retirement home? Chelsea. Is Arsenal becoming our retirement home? Peter Cech, when he was about to retire, went to Arsenal. David Luiz, when he was about to retire, went to Arsenal. Willian, when he was about to retire, went to Arsenal. And now Sterling, in his prime, he is at the end of his career. Arsenal, again. What do you think? Is Arsenal becoming Chelsea players' retirement home? Let me hear from you in the comment section. And hey, you see, it is very interesting to note that this last minute for the transfer window, things are going to work in Chelsea's favor. Because as we speak, Chelsea's players that are supposed to be loaned out, majority are the verge. Yes. Quickly, Chelsea players still available from the loan group or a bomb squad away from the first team. Most of them right now, there are interest on them and clubs are negotiating for them. Raheem Sterling, interest from Arsenal, that deal is just about to go through. Ben Chilwell, we've not heard anything much yet on Ben Chilwell. Trevor Chalobah, Wolves are interested and they are working on a deal currently. Yes. Val, no news yet. Washington, on the way to Strasbourg. Currently, talks resume for Washington. Armando Broja, also talks resume with Ipswich. So now, we have Angelo Gabriel, Fofana, and Chilwell. These are the bomb squad away from the first team that we are yet to get a clear news on. Ladies and gentlemen, quickly, before I continue, I want to give some shout out to some few people. some messages that came on earlier on. This one says, this is so disappointing, man. You are telling me Osimhen didn't accept Ali's offer because he won Chelsea, and we presented him a cheap offer after telling him to wait. That is how it is. That is how it is. I was so angry when I saw the offer that Chelsea presented to Victor Osimhen. I was so angry. Yes. Please let me have your name and where you are watching from. This one says, so what are Chelsea going to do with Sterling, Chilwell, Chalobah if they all stay? Well, the good news is Sterling is at the verge of going. Trevor Chalobah deal is also on. Negotiations are ongoing currently with all those players. It is a great news for Chelsea in that end. Now, quickly, you see, we understand Arsenal and Chelsea are moving towards an agreement for Raheem Sterling right now. Yes. Arsenal and Chelsea are moving towards an agreement for Raheem Sterling right now. The winger is ready to go and talks moving so quickly. Deals seem to be a bargain for a player of his quality to Arsenal. Yes, it seems that Chelsea actually softened their stance on the asking price. And so the deal seems to be a bargain for Arsenal. So right now, let's just hold on. It's about to happen. Fabrizio Romano reports also that Crystal Palace agreed deal to sign Trevor Chalobah on loan from Chelsea. Yes, as we're speaking, the latest information we are receiving is Crystal Palace agreed deal to sign Trevor Chalobah on loan from Chelsea. No buy option or obligation to buy clause, as Chelsea accepted the deal. They just want the player to go on loan. Therefore, Crystal Palace are about to sign the deal for Trevor Chalobah on a loan. No buy option, no obligation to buy. All we want right now is our players getting a deal where they apply their trade in the coming hours or in the coming season, ladies and gentlemen. Now, before we continue with Raheem Sterling or Victor Osimhen, I want you to take a look at this, and let me just chip it in quickly. Since we are live, ladies and gentlemen, let me just chip it in quickly. Our Conference League opponent has been released. Yes, our Conference League opponent has been released. And ladies and gentlemen, Chelsea will be playing against Ghent. Yes, we're going to play against Shamrock Rovers, Heidenheim, Panathinaikos, Astana, and Noah. Ladies and gentlemen, those are the 6 teams that Chelsea are going to be facing in the Conference League group stages. Confirmed Chelsea opponent for the 2024-2025 Conference League. Yes, that is our opponent we are going to be facing. How prepared are we? These teams that I mentioned that I call here right now: KRC Ghent, Heidenheim, Astana, Shamrock, Panathinaikos, and Noah. These are teams that Chelsea, on a good day, we should be beating all of them. But the team we have right now, the club we have right now, how sure are we can get the job done? How sure are we? Well, it is up to our management and what they are doing currently. But now let's get back to business. Ladies and gentlemen, the transfer window, Victor Osimhen. Some may say Victor has been greedy, but I will tell you, no. Victor was actually waiting for Chelsea. Victor gave Chelsea every opportunity to get a deal done. Victor Osimhen waited on Chelsea all these whiles to make sure this deal, pulls through. What are we waiting for? We are in the last hours of the transfer window, ladies and gentlemen. I am getting disappointed. If our owners, the directors, are not able to pull this deal, it will really go against Chelsea FC. It will be a disaster for us in the coming season. Look, you agree with me that I am not the only one here right now that want this deal to go through. You out there, you want this deal to go through as well. It is very important. It is very, very important that this deal gets through. Otherwise, Chelsea in the coming season, we will have a big problem. We will have a big problem. We must get this deal through. Listen, Jackson is not a bad player. And I want to insist, Jackson is not a bad player. But Jackson cannot take us into the finals of competitions. As we speak, Jackson can be a backup. It is a must that Chelsea get this deal done. Otherwise, going into this season with all the competitions we have, it will have an effect on us. We understand our coach even spoke to Victor Osimhen. Enzo Maresca was on a long call with Victor Osimhen. Why can't we just forget about this wage structure? The wage structure, okay, now we are giving Victor Osimhen £130,000. As in what? So Victor Osimhen now coming into Chelsea, taking less than what even Rhys James is taking less than what Enzo Fernandez is taking. Are we sure? I want to believe that that report is incorrect. I want to believe that that report is incorrect. Because if truly that report is correct, then there is something wrong with us. Then we need to come again. Because as we speak, in the Premier League, no team, no club will have a player like Victor Osimhen that will pay him less than £200,000. His current value in the market is far worth more than that. Unless we are not ready to do the right thing, Chelsea. Unless we are not ready to do the right thing. But if indeed we are serious as a club and we want to win as a club, then it is the time for Chelsea Football Club to sit up. We still have time. We still have an opportunity. Can we get it done? Can Chelsea get this deal done? Is it possible we can call this deal right now and get it done? Is it possible that our owners, Todd and Co., can get themselves involved in this deal? Get this deal sealed. Listen, the Saudis, as we speak, they have already finalized the deal with Ivan Toney. Ivan Toney went for the medicals. That was sealed some hours back. That was an opportunity for Chelsea to get the deal sealed with Victor Osimhen as well. It was. But then we refuse. We are taking a stand on a salary structure. Listen, it is very disappointing that my club, Chelsea Football Club, we are at this point, at this stage, still struggling to buy a player like Victor Osimhen. We are still struggling to to pull a deal that everyone, the whole world knows. There is no regret in buying Victor Osimhen. There is no regret in buying Victor Osimhen right now. Ladies and gentlemen, you see how Arsenal are moving swiftly with the negotiation with Raheem Sterling? The same way, Man City, the same way, Tottenham, the same way Liverpool. And for your information, Liverpool made a last-minute move to hijack Victor Osimhen. Oh yes, Liverpool made an inquiry. There was an inquiry from Liverpool for Victor Osimhen. As we speak, the player made up his mind to come to Chelsea. What is Chelsea waiting for? We need to understand this. I want to know what exactly we are waiting for to get this deal done. Dear friends, before the final hour. The final hour. I still want to hope Victor Osimhen to Chelsea is not yet over. Yes. Victor Osimhen to Chelsea is still not yet over. I want to hope you agree with me. Victor Osimhen will still arrive in Chelsea at the end of the day. I don't know how you are taking it, but I am speaking from the news that I'm hearing. Fabrizio Romano speaking a few minutes ago made it very clear. And I read, it's quite tense, it is tense, but it's not yet over, according to Fabrizio Romano. It tense between Napoli and Victor Osimhen. It is quite tense between Napoli and Victor Osimhen, not with Chelsea, but it is not over. We understand Mikel Obi, Didier Drogba, Samuel Eto'o, they are all on the nerves of Victor Osimhen to get a deal signed. Yes. Mikel Obi, Samuel Eto'o, Victor Moses as well. They are all on the nerves of Victor Osimhen to get a deal done. Now, if all these ex-players are on the player to get this deal done, that should tell you how serious these negotiations are. How serious this deal is. Ladies and gentlemen, well, quickly, before I continue, I can see your names out there. Yeah. Godwin says hi. Godwin, hi to you too. Wherever you are, big shout out to you, Godwin. Good luck, Oluwafemi. Big shout out to you. Chinedu Lunas, big shout out to you guys all out there. Ayo Kelly, wherever you are, big shout out. Olalekan Ibrahim, big shout out to you out there. Tijani Sarafadin, big shout out to you. Yes. Uzu Kinsley, big shout out to you. Damilola Tunde, very big shout out to you guys all out there. Jerome Duran, big shout out to you. Tonight is the final day. The transfer market is about to be shut in about an hour from now, about an hour and a half actually from now. Big shout out to you guys all out there. I'm glad, I'm excited you are all here tonight with us. Let me hear from you what you guys think so far, but it is on record. Raheem Sterling to Arsenal, here we go. Jordan Sancho to Chelsea, here we go. Trevor Chalobah to Crystal Palace, it is about to be sealed. Victor Osimhen to Chelsea, we are still waiting to hear the final news. Ladies and gentlemen, it is what it is. Ibrahim Shola, big shout out to you. Fidelis Abiora, big shout out to you. Yes, keep your names coming. Keep your names coming. Let me know where you are watching us from. It is live. This is Salon's blog on the final day of the transfer window. Daniel Tugate, good evening, brother. May God bless you. May God bless you too. And big shout out to you. Idris Buhari. Idris, kudos to you for the information about Chelsea news. Thanks, sir. Big shout out to you out there, Idris Buhari. Very big shout out to you. I appreciate all of you online. Keep the video, sharing the video. Yes, click on that share button. Let it go viral. Let it go viral. Keep sharing the video and let me hear from you in the comments section. Let me know where you are watching from and what you think so far about the transfer window. Like I was saying, a lot is still happening right now. So much is still happening. Yes, Jordan Sancho, here we go. According to Fabrizio Romano, yes, we've got that news already. And Trevor Chalobah to Crystal Palace, that deal is still on. A deal is still on. Arsenal working to have Raheem Sterling, one of our players that are on a high pay, high wages, £325,000. Currently, as we speak, he is about to be off our shoulder. Even if it's a loan deal, at least for a year, that is okay. Ladies and gentlemen, all right. You see, we cannot continue this way as a football club. Indeed, if we have a target for this season, then right now it is no longer about the fault of the player. It is no longer about the player. Whatever that happens from this moment, I will not begrudge Victor Osimhen. I will not be angry with Victor Osimhen. Victor has actually given Chelsea the opportunity to sign him. Victor waited on Chelsea. Until now, Victor is still waiting. What is it that is making the deal so complicated? If you could remember, Victor Osimhen deal to Chelsea started from last year, not even this year. From last year, Chelsea began to show interest in Victor Osimhen from last year. And throughout the season of last year, and now, even during pre-season, we were all hoping that negotiations could have been completed. You see, when Chelsea kept talking about the wage structure, sometimes we get confused about it. You can have a wage structure there, but if it's not working on every situation, you have to find a way around it. You have to find a way around it. Our sporting directors or our advisors to the owners right now, they have a big job in their hands. Because if Enzo Maresca fails, they should be the first to go, not even the coach. This season, if Enzo Maresca fails, before the coach is sacked, our sporting directors will be sacked first. Oh yes. Because they are not helping the team. They are not helping Chelsea. The owners are business people, ladies and gentlemen. Our owners are business people. They are not technically gifted. They are not technical men. They are not football people. The people that they hire to work on a project, they are the technical, they are the football people. And so they are in a better position to advise the owners what to do at what time. You don't wait until this last minute thinking Napoli will drop the asking price. Yes, now, Napoli dropped the asking price. It is no longer the 120 million euros. 60, 70 million euros. Highest 80. They were, the Saudis even presented 80. But the player insisted on coming to Chelsea. And as we speak, the player is still right there waiting for Chelsea. The Saudi presented 650,000 per week, tax-free. Yet, Chelsea could not pull this deal until now. What is our problem? What are we waiting for? It is not over, ladies and gentlemen. Can our owners make that final decision now? We understand the player is asking for £300,000 a week. Oh yes, it's not bad. After all, Romelu Lukaku was £325,000. Raheem Sterling £300,000 or £325,000. All these two players, they are already gone. So why can't we just give one of these two players their salary, their wages to him? I mean, what is wrong with that? Must it always be on the side of the owners? This is where I'm having a challenge. This is where I am having my challenge, to be honest. I want to believe that there will be a turnaround in this situation in the coming minutes. Because like we hear or we understand, it is not yet over. Quickly, let me once again move to some of the deals that Chelsea is about to run up quickly. We understand that Washington's deal is back on. It was collapsed a few hours ago. But now the deal is back on. And I couldn't believe it. How can a deal, you are selling a player to yourself and you tell me the deal collapsed? In the same family. And you tell me it collapsed. No. The deal is back on for 17.7 million move to Strasbourg. For me, in the first place, this is more like a money laundering. 17.7 million for David Washington, a player that had not played full 90 minutes for Chelsea throughout last season. We are selling him to Strasbourg for 17.7 million pounds. We just want to make sure we get the cash. Ladies and gentlemen, but good, the deal is back on. Personal terms may now be agreed as talks reopen. Of course, club-to-club agreement with Chelsea, not an issue. So that deal should be wrapping up any moment from now. Raheem Sterling to Arsenal, that should also be wrapping up by now. Ladies and gentlemen, Peter Cech ended his career with Arsenal. David Luiz ended his career with Arsenal. William ended his career with Arsenal. Now we have Sterling going to Arsenal to end his career. I hope Raheem Sterling will not come back and haunt Chelsea. You can imagine a game at Stamford Bridge. Mikel Arteta and Arsenal in Stamford Bridge against Chelsea and Enzo Maresca. And then Raheem Sterling scoring the winning goal against Chelsea at Stamford Bridge. How will you feel? How will you take it? How will you feel? How will you take it? Ladies and gentlemen, that is a situation, that's a scenario we will have to be watching carefully from down. Yes. That is a scenario Chelsea will be facing from this moment. Oh yes, it's just like Frank Lampard leaving Chelsea to Man City and scoring against us. You remember very well? Yes. Frank Lampard to Man City, scoring a goal against Chelsea. I wept that day. I didn't weep because it was Lampard. I wept because we refused to renew his contract. We refused to give him more than a year. At that time, Chelsea's policy was that when you are above 30, they don't renew your contract more than a year. And with all the energy, the strength, we know Frank Lampard very well. We just decided not to give him more than a year, and he chose to leave. At the end of the day, ladies and gentlemen, we all saw what happened. Sterling to Arsenal, I hope it's not going to be the same. Ladies and gentlemen, big shout out to you guys all out there, wherever you are. Tonight, we are waiting for the good news. The good news of Victor Osimhen to Chelsea. The deal is not yet over. The deal is not dead. Anything can still happen from right now, from this moment. It can still go through, provided our owners are working. We understand some of our legends, Didier Drogba, Mikel Obi, Samuel Eto'o, they are all on the player right now talking to him, trying to convince him to accept the deal. But the truth remains, and it's not just about the player. It has to do with Chelsea itself. Can we equally up our offer? Can we up the wage? We don't expect a player like Victor Osimhen to take £130,000 a week. What do you think? In any case, he has nothing to lose if he decides to stay at Napoli. He has nothing to lose. But Chelsea has everything to lose going forward into the season without a striker like Victor Osimhen. Oh yes, we have everything to lose. Make no mistake. Ladies and gentlemen, well, as we speak, talks between Chelsea and Ipswich for Armando Broja are back on. Armando Broja, as we speak, is also on his way to Ipswich. The medical that they had previously, there was an issue with his leg, and that issue has been resolved. The talks are back on, maybe on a different loan terms. Maybe on a loan terms, but on a different terms altogether because of the foot injury. So Armando Broja to Ipswich Town That deal is back on. We are yet to receive a confirmation of the final transfer. Ladies and gentlemen, Chelsea are still discussing with Napoli on a verbal proposal made for Osimhen as we speak. That is the latest information. This is coming in few minutes ago. Yes, few minutes ago. Chelsea are still discussing with Napoli on verbal proposal made to Victor Osimhen. I believe it should be in the final stages. If it's in the final stages, it means anything can still happen right now as we speak. Ladies and gentlemen, don't go anywhere. Take a seat and let me hear from you in the comment section, because this deal will surely go through tonight. If the deal doesn't go through, we ain't sleeping, man. I am not going to sleep. My heart is still beating. Yes, my heart is still, like one of my friends says, he can't even study. The whole of today, I can't do anything. I have been walking up and down waiting for the good news, because I really want to deliver for you. Here we go. That is all we are waiting for. All Chelsea fans around the globe, all we are waiting for is here we go. Let me hear from you in the comment section. What do you think? Victor Osimhen is coming to Chelsea to improve the squad, to upgrade the squad. Listen, you can imagine Victor Osimhen in this squad, heading our attack. Chelsea on the left flank, having Jordan Sancho, Cole Palmer or Christopher Nkuku playing the number 10 role. Yes, Noni Madueke on the right flank. My goodness. Enzo Fernandez, number 8. Moise Caicedo, Romeo Lavia, double pivot. What else do you want? The only worry I will have going forward will be Chelsea's defense. Yes. The only worry I will have in this squad will be our defense. And even that, ladies and gentlemen, even that, if we are very solid in our midfield, we shouldn't have so much worry about it, because we will score more goals. If we are able to score more goals, we will not concede much, because we are attacking. The best way to defend is to attack, as the saying goes. The best way to defend is to attack. Now, worst case scenario, if Chelsea cannot get the Osimhen deal done, then they will have to move fast and get something else, because we can't rely on only Nicolas Jackson going forward. No. David Atrofofana is no longer in the squad. David Washington is no longer in the squad. Amando Broa is going on loan to Ipswich Town. The only number 9 we have right now, McGuay, the 18-year-old, and Nicolas Jackson. We can't rely on both as at now. Jackson, to some extent, he can get some jobs done for us. I prefer even Jackson on that left flank. But we need number 9. Listen, Ivan Toney, we could have gotten him easier, even though I don't favor him. And good as it may be, Toney currently underwent his medicals with the Saudi club, whilst Chelsea delegation was still in Napoli and are still trying to convince or to get a deal sealed with Victor Osimhen. Until now, there is no breakthrough yet. Ladies and gentlemen, Ivan Toney has gotten his medicals done, and the deal is about to be sealed with the Saudi club. You see, earlier this afternoon, when we got a news that senior sources in Saudi Arabia are saying they do not see how it is possible for the Al Hilal to sign both Chelsea target Victor Osimhen and Ivan Toney. From that moment, I knew it, that Victor Osimhen is Chelsea's to take. Oh yes. From that moment, I knew it. that Victor Osimhen is Chelsea's to take. And it is the reason why I'm still surprised. It is the reason why I am still surprised that we are still where we were days back. I am still surprised that Chelsea, we are still where we were months back. When Chelsea should have been, sealing this deal by now. What is wrong with us as a club? Let me know from you in the comment section. Tell me what you think the real deal, the real problem is. I don't want you to go blaming Victor Osimhen again. No. If Victor really don't want to be in Chelsea, he wouldn't be waiting till now. If Victor really wanted the money, if it is about the cash, Victor should have been in Saudi Arabia by now. Yes. If Victor really wanted money over his dream career, Victor should be with the Saudis by now. Fabrizio Romano reported clearly that Victor Osimhen is giving priority to Chelsea since negotiations started. If he wanted just the money, he would have gone by now and asked the club to club negotiations are done with the Saudis. That's all. But it's still on Chelsea to give him a favorable deal. It is still on Chelsea to give Victor Osimhen a favorable deal, not even up to the Saudi offer. Though, listen, you remember Chelsea player Oscar, even Oscar, Chelsea player Oscar, that we had some years back, yes. A bigger talent went to China and made his money. Oscar went to China and made his money. I wouldn't blame Victor Osimhen if he had made that choice to go to the Saudis. Because what Chelsea is doing right now, I really don't understand it. I don't get it. Dear friend, I don't get it. If we are not able to secure this deal this night, we have ourselves to blame. We have ourselves to blame. Ladies and gentlemen, I understand the player made his point very clear. Last night, as at 2 a.m., Chelsea's officials had a meeting with Victor Osimhen. They spoke at length, and the player has been waiting on Chelsea to finalize the deal. We are currently close to the final hours or final minutes, and Chelsea is not able to get this deal done. I am sick, I'm getting tired, I'm getting exhausted, frustrated, angry over this transaction. I know most of you out there will also agree with me. Maybe it is time we move on. But quickly, before I let you go tonight, ladies and gentlemen, I understand Sterling spoke to Mikel Arteta this morning regarding this move. So Raheem Sterling's deal to Arsenal, it is about to be sealed. Once he spoke to the coach, and he has a clear idea on what he wants to use him for. The coach has a clear idea on where he would like to use Raheem Sterling. And if Sterling agrees to the ideas of the coach, it means that deal is already done. Sterling to Arsenal, it is here we go. We also understand that Chelsea's proposal is 5 years contract for Victor Osimhen with an option until June 2030. With us an option for a renewal. We've been told that medical was also planned for Victor Osimhen in London if agreement is reached. But right now, if the agreement is reached, he cannot fly to London. They will have to do the medicals right there in Italy. Well, I should be letting you go right from now. In our 5 minutes, I should be letting you go. You've done very well. I appreciate your company tonight. Ladies and gentlemen, I really appreciate your company. And whatever that happens, like I said, whether Victor Osimhen finally signs the deal or not, we will not blame Victor Osimhen. None of us will blame Victor Osimhen. It is all about our club, Chelsea. It is all about Chelsea FC. What they are doing right now, you cannot blame Victor Osimhen for it if the deal did not go through. But I want to believe that this deal, there is every possibility that the deal will go through. I want to believe that this final minutes or this final hours that we are in, there will be a common ground to get this deal sealed. It is my hope. You see, there is something which we are all missing out here. Do you know that Victor Osimhen is going to be under a serious pressure? Yes. Victor is going to be under a serious pressure even if this deal should go through. Osimhen will be under a serious pressure to deliver. The way this saga has prolonged, the time that this issue has taken, if Victor Osimhen finally signed this deal for Chelsea, ladies and gentlemen, it is going to be an issue that Victor, the pressure that will be on him to deliver for Chelsea FC. My goodness. The pressure. I want to hope that Victor will be able to withstand the pressure. Because it's not going to be easy. It's not going to be easy. Well, quickly, before I end it, some big shout out to you, some of you guys. Yes, let me start from Uzu Kingsley. Say you are correct 100%. I love your update. Thank you so much. God bless you. Big shout out to you out there. Kenneth Ugu. Say good evening, sir. Good evening to you too. Big shout out to you guys out there. Kenneth Ugu. I believe you're in Nigeria. This one is Sam Johanna. Osimhen, Nigeria. Whoa. Big shout out to you, Sam Johanna. Prince Cote. Is Osimhen coming to Chelsea? Well, that news, we are still waiting for the final decision. Big shout out to you, Prince Cote. Prince Cote. I believe you are from GA Ghana. Big shout out to this one is from Kenneth Ugu. So how is everything going? Well, God is in control and on our side. Ladies and gentlemen, keep sharing the video, like the video, let me hear from you. Well, we are about to run up actually. This one says, Mwimbi Moses, Victor Osimhen, our forward doctor. Well. Big shout out to you all out there who kept your comment coming in. I appreciate you, Ebirima Dahaba. Big shout out to you out there, wherever you are watching from. I appreciate all of you and your comment. Yeah, Eze, say my big brother from another mother, you are doing a great job. I always enjoy spending time with you. May God continue to give you strength. Charles Oge from Biafra State, Nigeria. Big shout out to you, my brother from Biafra State, Nigeria. This one says from Daniel Archu. Good evening, sir. I can't wait to see Victor Osimhen to Chelsea. I am Daniel Uchu from Cross River State, Nigeria. Big shout out to you, Daniel from Cross River State, Nigeria. This one says from Obina Kingsley. He said, I will not be happy if Chelsea doesn't sign Victor Osimhen. Not only you, dear friend. Tonight, I don't know how my night is going to be like because I am not really in myself. I am not a happy man. By this time, we should be celebrating Victor Osimhen. We should be planning how to unveil Victor Osimhen. Ladies and gentlemen, that is all we are hoping for. It's still not late yet. Anyway, he said, big shout out to you, Obina Kingsley. The next one says, Asen Jaban for Chelsea to make the top four Victor. Well, big shout out to you out there, my brother. Very big shout out to you. Ladies and gentlemen, this one is from Spicy Steve. The deal is off for Osimhen. Well, for now, according to Fabrizio Romano, it's not yet dead. The deal is not yet dead. We are still hoping. And I don't want to believe that the deal is finally over. No, not yet. Anything can still happen in these final hours. All right, Emmanuel Collins, what is keeping Chelsea to complete the deal? We can't tell. We can't tell. I believe that at the right time, the real truth will be coming out. The real truth will be coming out. This one says, Sancho done deal. Right. Yes, Sancho done deal for Chelsea. Sancho done deal for Chelsea. Big shout out to Yakubu, Ola Leke, Victor Osimhen to Chelsea. Well, Sam Johanna, Sancho done deal. Big shout out to you. Damilola Tunde, Sam. Yes. All right. Big shout out to you guys all out there. Ladies and gentlemen, it's been a wonderful time seeing you guys all, having your comments right here with me. I appreciate all of you guys. Yes, I appreciate all of you guys. We hope that by the close of this, by the close of today, before the window finally shut, I want to hope that the good news, here we go, should be coming true. Ladies and gentlemen, I will see you guys tomorrow morning with exclusives and every breaking news and every transfer news within the club Chelsea. I'll see you guys when you see me, ladies and gentlemen. Shalom and peace.